It's never too early for your teens to start thinking about a plan for college. The earlier you start, the more informed you'll be when it's time to make that life-changing decision. Charity is the owner of Class 101 College Planning, where they can help you set yourself up for success. Good morning.
Good morning.
High school students, it's such a busy time in their life. Their bodies are changing, they're learning how to drive, and then they've got to make this life-changing decision to go to college because it ends up being the best 4 years of your life. What advice do you have for high school students, more importantly, the parents watching right now, to navigate this arduous process, Charity?
Well, I think I would say start early, right? I think back in the day when I was applying to college, we actually would start in senior year. But in reality, students now really need to start probably sophomore or junior year in preparing for the whole college process.
What services do you guys offer at Class 101?
So what we do is we help students from beginning to end. We do work comprehensively with students, starting with what do they want to major in? What kinds of careers would they be interested in? We help them build their college list, plan visits. Then we work with them on grades. What classes should they take? What test scores do they need to have to get into the particular colleges? All the way to how do they transition into the college itself by finding a roommate in a dorm and putting a deposit down.
Oh, every detail is accounted for. I'm curious, how important are SATs and ACTs, or maybe they're not as important as I may think?
It's really interesting. It's changed over time, and it's still changing today. So in the beginning, I think everybody required test scores to keep the standard. But now, with COVID, everybody stepped back a little bit and made the process optional. Most colleges now offer testing as an option, not required. But there are more and more colleges, especially highly selective or some of the big flagship universities, are starting to make testing required. So we always tell students and families, just put your best foot forward. Let's see how far we can go. And then that helps us predict which colleges they should apply for.
They're optional now? I wish this was around in 2006 when I went to the University of Miami.
Same.
When somebody's taking these SAT prep classes, like what are they learning from you?
So really, we're doing all different kinds of things in that test prep, but we start really with the big test-taking strategies. So a lot of people don't know that with math, you should solve backwards or pick your own numbers. There's different strategies like that. We actually teach them how to identify the words in context or use process of elimination. Then once they have sort of the lay of the test and they understand, then we might dig in deeper with content. We actually use an online platform that helps us identify what their strengths and weaknesses are, so we can really do targeted instruction to let them know, hey, you have an issue with solving comma problems or triangle problems. Let's figure that out so you can grab a few more points on the test.
What's the difference between the ACTs and the SATs? I think moms want to know that.
That's a great question. A lot of people in the state of Colorado, we offer basically the SAT in just about every school. It's required for graduation, in fact, which a lot of people don't realize. You have to have a minimum score. But what happens is a lot of students don't even try the ACT, and they should, because some students do better on ACT. On the ACT, for example, it's now only a third math in their composite versus SAT requires 50% math. So if you're someone who's weaker in math, you should give ACT a go. It might actually be a better test for you.
I love the SATs. You get 200 points just for signing your name. Okay.
Yeah.
Vocabulary is a big integral part of both the ACTs and SATs. You've got some words for me. We're going to turn back time to see how well I could be a potential high school student if we turn back time 20 years.
All right.
Give me a word,
We'll
please.
give it a go. Okay, so how about ostentatious?
Ostentatious.
So I'll give you context.
Can you use that in a sentence?
The SATs give you context. So we really work with students to make sure their essays are not ostentatious.
Over the top? I don't know. Did I get that wrong?
Kind of, yeah. Yes. Over the top, showy, elaborate,
okay.
Trying to impress somebody. We're not trying to impress somebody.
I should have gone to an Ivy League school.
Yeah,
one more. We got
okay,
one
more. How about capricious?
Capricious.
The college admissions process seems capricious.
Difficult? Is that it? No?
Unpredictable.
Unpredictable. It is
right.
unpredictable.
It is unpredictable.
But that's why they have to use you. You're
That's
offering a big special, $101 off, right?
That's right. $101 off. And we do free college consultations with any family. If they want to come in and just talk through what their options are and what their goals are, we're happy to sit down with them and kind of talk through what might be some things in their future.
And it's important. You got to find the best fit. Don't get caught up in the peer pressure that you got to go to Harvard and Yale. You got to find the best fit. I went to the University of Miami. I'm the happiest I've ever been. You went to Michigan State.
Michigan State.
Sparty on.
Go Green.
Go Green. All right.